What's going on, you guys? So, Manny Pacquiao has officially announced that training camp has begun and that he's ready to get back in the ring to further add to his legacy. Big news coming soon. Now, I think whatever name Manny Pacquiao chooses, or whatever this announcement is going to be, it's going to be big news. Regardless of whoever it is. Right, because we anticipating on who Manny's gonna fight, with or without a belt. The eyes are still on Manny Pacquiao. You know, Manny Pacquiao really don't need a belt. He's a champion at recess anyway, so essentially he's still a champion. But who did he pick? Who's this opponent that Manny Pacquiao has? Now, we've been hearing about the Ryan Garcia. You know, we've been hearing about that fight. A lot of people just kind of scratching their head at it. Me personally, I don't think that fight is the one. But it could be. You know, it could be. But Golden Boy didn't want that fight. You know, Golden Boy didn't want that fight. Team Ryan wants the fight. Of course, it's Manny. But Golden Boy didn't want that fight. And a lot of boxing fans kind of looking at it like, you know. And then there's Errol Spence Jr., right? Errol Spence, a guy that he kind of, you know, his team kind of speaking on Spence. You know, Spence been relatively quiet other than his little back and forth with Terence Crawford about a week or two ago. It could be Errol Spence. Or it might be Bud. We've been hearing rumors from Calvin Ford. Gervonta Tank Davis, his trainer, came out with this, you know, news. I don't know, you know, these guys be hearing stuff behind the scenes, right? These trainers and the fighters, they be hearing things. So they be knowing shit that, you know, we may not know. But why would he come out and say that? And why would he, even if he is, like, why would he come out and say that? And Pacquiao and Crawford is being in the works. That's interesting. That's very interesting if it's Terence Crawford. If this really is, because Bud, you know, he's been pretty quiet as well. Just like Spence, they've been pretty quiet other than them going back and forth with each other. It could be Ugas, but I don't think it's Ugas. Right? I don't know how much longer Pacquiao is going to stick around in the sport of boxing. You know, he may fight Ugas, get his belt back, and then go in the fight with Spence or Crawford. We know it ain't Conor McGregor. So, it'd be interesting to see who Manny Pacquiao picks. You know, it'll be whoever it is. I think it'll be good news for boxing fans. Me personally, how I feel about it, I hope he picks Bud. Why? Because Terence Crawford, out of all those guys are going to be fine. But Terence Crawford needs a bone. He needs that extra push. You know what I'm saying? He needs that. You know, and a fight with Pacquiao is the way to do it. Because Crawford's not a guy who's, you know, he's not real flashy. He don't be showing off his money and his cars and all that. He's just a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And what Crawford needs is a good fight. And Manny Pacquiao's that fight. So for me, I would like to see Manny Pacquiao kind of give some of that juice to Terence Crawford. Because Errol Spence is going to be fine. He got Texas behind him. Ryan Garcia, he's going to be fine. He got a lot of young fans right now, but those young fans going to be having some money in the next 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? They may be broke now. He got a lot of fans now. His gate ain't outdo Tank's. So he may not even be the A-side against Tank for real. But eventually those young kids that's his supporters going to be adults, and they're going to be supporting him. So, yeah. Whoever it picks, it should be exciting for boxing fans. I don't really care who, as long as it ain't like, I don't really want to see the Ryan fight. I don't want to see Ryan, but if there's anybody, it should be Spence. But me personally, I'd rather see Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.